Right. So the plus point is that if you are missing any classes, you'll be getting the recordings also. So next day morning, you'll be getting the recordings. So today, anyway, staff has gone. So next day morning, by afternoon time, you'll be getting the recordings. If you missed out the sessions, you can cover. All right. So both online as well as offline classes are available. Recommend if you join for offline, it will be good. Right, when compared to online. Right. So now let's take example. The scenario which we have taken is when you copy paste your data from one sheet to another sheet, it has came like this. And second scenario is if I want to go mostly online reports, online generating reports. So we'll come across one. We'll be going with our old LMS and all. So there we'll see one option like export to Excel, download to Excel. When I click on that particular file, it will download in CSV format. So if I open the CSV format, comma separated value can be opened in Excel directly by default. So when you open that CSV file, it will look like this. Now let's take scenario. My immediate bot have asked me a report, daily report or weekly report. So he asked me to download that particular file from XYZ report. So I have downloaded it, and he is expecting this particular report to be shared to the client. Can I share this particular file to client? I can't share, right? It won't look good if client opens same file like this. So we need to format in this particular format, okay? So that not only client, if I'm sending this particular file to senior boss, immediate boss, all right? So what are the changes I need to do here? So first change which we can work out is adjusting the column width. Manually you can do, or else double click. So as of now, for this particular demo purpose, what I have done is I have taken approximately 7 different columns. But in a real-time scenario, we won't be working with only 7 columns. We'll be working with more than 7, like 10, 15, 20, 25, or 40 columns also. Let's take an example of working with 40 columns data. Right? So 40 times I need to double click. It can be done, but it's a time-taking process. Double click, every 40 times I need to do. So instead of that, what we can do is, we can go to this in between A and 1. You can see a rectangle box. Click on it. What it has done, it has selected the entire sheet. Now double click in between any one of the column. That's done. So column width will be adjusted. Even if you have 100 columns, also no issue. With one click, it can be done. Or second scenario, what we'll do? First, select the data. Alt H O I. OI is a shortcut key to adjust the column width. Alt H O I. Column width will be adjusted. This is the alternate shortcut key.
Sir, go to directly, sir. Finally. R, review. R.
No, not like that. So going to Home tab, Format, in that column width adjustment. Alt H O I. Home tab, Format Group, and adjust the column. Right. So now, column width has been adjusted. One more point, what I can do, I need to apply borders. Until unless you apply borders, Excel data won't look like Excel. Right. So first I want to select the data, Control A. This is a universal shortcut key to select the data. If I ask you a query, apart from Control A, do we have any other alternative to select the data? Apart from Control A. Control A अंदर कुछ. Control A काకుండా ఇంకేమైనా shortcut key ఉందా? Mouse పట్టుకొని drag చేయడం అంటే it's a lengthy process, because in a practical, as an institute, we'll be going with only 10-15 records to understand the concept. But in a real-time scenario, we'll be working with 1,000, 10,000, 30,000, 50,000 data. So mouse, with the help of mouse, it's very difficult to select. Right? So what we'll do, we'll use a shortcut command. So shortcut plays a very important role here. So what we'll do, first cell, Control Shift right arrow, Control Shift right arrow, Control Shift down arrow. So that you can see the data has been selected. But compared to Control A, here I have used Control Shift right, Control Shift down. So 3, 3, 6 keys I have used. Any other alternate? So two keys we have seen, control A and control shift. Any other alternate. So what you can do is select any one of the cell and then go for control shift space bar. Control shift space bar, it will select the entire data. You can make a note. Shall I give you many? Just write. Control shift space bar to select the data. Or we have one more alternate shortcut key. What you can do is control star asterisk. Asterisk. Control star.
Control star.
Yes. So control star if you have a numerical keypad. If you don't have in your laptop, if you don't have numerical keypad, it might be difficult. Control shift you need to use. Control shift 8 if you don't have numerical keypad. Next. So I have selected the data, that's fine. I want to apply borders. So borders purpose, what we'll do, we'll directly go to this particular icon, click on it, and then click on all borders. This is a regular method, what we do. But instead of going to this, we can use a shortcut key here, Alt HBA to apply borders. Alt HBA. To apply borders. To remove borders, Alt HBN.
Yeah.
And N for no borders. We have another alternate also for that. To remove borders, alternate shortcut key is Control Shift underscore. Control Shift underscore to remove borders, alternate. Underscore. To remove borders. So let me apply it. So almost adjustment of column width I have done, applying of borders I have done. Is there any other task to do in this? Any other work to do before sending this file? Coloring. So I can just select the title and whatever color you want, you can select. Right. So coloring, we don't have any shortcut key here. So apart from that coloring, so if I'm just going with this particular title, go to this and then selecting colors, we don't have any shortcut. Right. Instead of going with
Control H plus H again.
in that I need to select the different colors. So instead of that, better to go with the manual. Right. So next one, that one, making it thickness. Right. Bold. So for bold, we have a universal shortcut key, Control B. Apart from this Control B, let's go with some other alternate. So other alternate, what we can do is Control 2.
HB.
Control 2 for bold.
Control
Control 2 for bold.
Control
2. Control B or Control 2 you can use. Now let's take an example. Here I have a list of employees. Approximately on screen I can see approximately 15 employees. Out of these 15 employees, so this Abhishek Sharma has left the organization. So I want to send this particular report to the accounts department that this particular name need to be removed from our database. Admin person, IT person, or accounts department that no need to release the salary and all. So what we'll do is, if I'm working with a corporate, I can directly use and highlighting like this. So those who are in red color, please delete that particular names, right? So if I'm submitting this file as a hard copy, right? So if I take a printout, we won't have any color printer with us. It will be totally, even if I'm highlighting like this, it will be a black and white only. So to avoid that, what we can do is, after taking a printout, we'll strike off their names manually. So instead of striking off their names manually, you can strike off on screen itself, right? Even if I take a printout also, it will come as a strike off, right? So to strike off their names or entire record, we can use the shortcut key Control 5, strike off.
Control 5 for
Strike
strike.
through. To apply or to remove, same shortcut. Control 5 to apply, Control 5 to remove. Next, any other work I can do in this? Can I send this particular file to my immediate boss or to client, whatever it might? Right? Any other? No? Let me show you this. This is date of joining. So date of joining can't be like this. Right? Basically, it should be the date format. So date format means
Date of joining.
date of joining. It should be the date format. So unfortunately, because of copy paste or because of downloading, my date has converted into a number. By the basically backend, the date is in a number only. Because of that, it has kept to a number. Now I want to shift the change into a number format, date format. So what we'll do, first of all, let me increase the width because it will be like 3 different day, month, year. So I'll just increase the width so that I won't get any issue with this particular. So, and what I have seen with most of the participants will be selecting like this to select to change that particular number to date format. So straight away we'll select the column. So unnecessary, here you can see unnecessary, I'm selecting all other records. So this is not required for me. Only these 75 records I want. So what we'll do, first cell, Control Shift down arrow so that it will select only that particular column. Only the values it will select. Control Shift down arrow. Right, next what we can do is, if I want to convert into date format, what we'll do, go to this general, on screen general, click on it and then convert it to short date.
Home plus general.
General short date.
General short.
It will be converted to date format. That's fine. Any other stuff I can do is this one, salary. So as I'm pronouncing like 18,547, so 1000 separator I want with a decimal value. Let me increase the column width, Control Shift down, and then directly I can use this comma style on screen. On screen comma style I can use, so that automatically it applies comma. Or else I can use a shortcut key, Control Shift to 1. Control Shift to 1 to apply comma style. To apply comma style. So almost my data is done. Right. So I can easily send my report. Now let me take you through one more example which we do in our regular day-to-day activities. So one of the most frequently used feature in Excel, even if you are aware or if you are not aware, is working with filters. Mostly, without working with filter, no day will be done in a day-to-day activity. Right? Let's take one example. Here in department name, I'm just going with this drop down. So the method what we regularly do. So deselect. Suppose let's take an example. I'm going for marketing. So marketing, okay. How many employees are from marketing department? I can see. So 15 are there. Out of which from marketing department, I want to know location. Bangalore. So drop down Bangalore. And designation executive I want. Executive. This is the regular method what we do. Yes. So instead of that, so what we'll be learning is, and further, let's take an example. I want to go with the, instead of going with all departments, I want to go with this client service. No need to go with a drop down. We can directly go with some shortcut commands. So from this particular one, I want to go for Delhi. How many employees are from this? And I want to know executives. No need to go with a drop down and then working on all these options. So you can easily work out with all these with a shortcut commands. If I want normal data, that's it. So I can work out with all these using a shortcuts. So in this particular session, what I have shown is that we can work out mostly shortcut keys. So shortcut keys plays a very important role when you're in our regular day-to-day activity. If you're totally depending on mouse, so second person will take your job. If you are totally depending on mouse, right? So department admin or higher officials expected is how fast you are working with your keyboard. Based on that, selection will be done. Even that what I have 10 years of experience. Second person have 5 years of experience or 2 years of experience, but he is more competent when compared to me because he has a skill of shortcut keys, typing. So they will consider him when compared to me. Even though I have 10 years of experience, I'm totally depending on mouse. They won't select with the help of your experience. They want all spot reports. So shortcut keys plays a very important role, right? So today in this small demo, what I have showed is, so working with the shortcut keys we have discussed. Hope we have learned something. So it's very important keys which we have discussed. And even though these are regular scenario based, it's not like think of we are clicking on these and all. It's a real time what we'll do in a regular scenario, right? So we'll be having all these type of scenarios only. So I'll be sharing before conducting one topic or one formula. So I'll share similar kind of examples in a WhatsApp group, right? And with the same example, you need to do practice. This is a regular scenario, right? The way of network conducting this entire month. So I'll be going like this. I'll be sharing these type of example files with you every day. Whatever topic we are discussing, suppose I'm working with statistical analysis. I share this particular file in a WhatsApp group. So whatever I am doing, you can also do simultaneous practice. It's not like going with the dummy data and practice. All these are also dummy data, but real-time scenarios will be working. So all experience which I have done, will be working on. Right. So what are corporate? So we'll be getting what I can tell is what are real-time classes I've conducted to corporate. That particular example will be conducted here. Right. So with this, I'm closing my demo session for today. All right. Thank you.